If you're starting AP Calculus this fall, you must know that limits are the foundation, and you must know them before moving on to derivatives. So can you do this problem? This is a classic limits problem, and most of you should be able to solve it. How you will start a problem like this and any other limit problem is by a direct substitution first. Once you plug in 8, you'll see that we end up getting that this would be 0 over 0. Now, 0 over 0 doesn't mean that this problem is undefined, and it doesn't mean that the limit doesn't exist. We call this an indeterminate form, and it's very critical. That just means that we need to do more work. And there's quite a few steps that we can move forward with. I'm going to list out a few of them now. Now, the first thing we could do is factor, and that's actually how you would approach and solve this problem. Now, once we end up factoring this problem, we end up getting the factors of a x squared minus 2x minus 80 will be x minus 8 and then x plus 10. Now, we'll see that the x minus 8 will cancel from the top and the bottom. This is very typical for limit problems. And now, finally, we would do a direct substitution to get our final answer. We'll simply plug in 8 for our x, and 8 plus 10 will give us a final answer of 18. Now, this is just one type of limit problem, and this shows us what we do if we get an indeterminate form. Some problems will require us to use the conjugate, use a complex fraction or combining fractions. Other problems will require you to remember your trig identities or those trig limits that some of you have already noted. Now, later on in the course, you will learn a concept called L'Hopital's rule, and then you can knock these problems out with ease. Until then, I'll be breaking down more AP Calculus content just like this, so follow me for more AP Calculus tips.